Welcome back to this Hobby of Hours, Pasadena edition. As it happens, I am in the same spot where Jory Goodman, Time Teller, used to run his live streams. Me and G were driving through here the other day. I was like, hey, this looks really familiar. I always knew it was up here somewhere, but I got a cup of coffee, a couple of palmiers. Figured I would shoot a little episode as my vacation time here is drawing to a close. There's like no shortage of annoying noises here today. I don't know if you're picking up that irritating train is coming noise, but in case you are, I'm going to pause right there. Oh, okay, I think it's done. Alright, cool. So what am I wearing? My Suunto Core all black. Put it back into rotation as my travel watch, and me and G shot some footage this trip about it as well. So keep your eyes peeled for that, if it hasn't pre-released, if it hasn't come out before this one. I don't remember this area being this noisy. Like, it is super loud here right now. Maybe I need to come here when it's morning. And some annoying crows. Alright, what are we getting into today? Well, I had a watch in for service. It was my Heuer Regatta, and got it back from service, and it's not, I bought that watch so I could drop the movement and put it into the titanium case from the LaMagna version. That didn't work out. So I decided to move it on. And the place that serviced it, second time around watches, is also maybe interested in consigning it for me, or I might do a straight trade with them on an Angelus chronograph. By the time this video has come out, that decision will have been made, and I will no longer be in Pasadena. So let's put a bookend on it. But I'm hoping we do the like for like trade, because that Angelus chronograph is pretty awesome, and it's been serviced. So that's a watch that I've been wanting to get into, but just haven't for one reason or another, because they trend pretty high. And because I've got less money in the Heuer than I would if I went and bought the Angelus, it's a win for me. Plus I just like the name Angelus because of I used to watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer when I was a kid. So that's what's on the docket today. G is working on he's wrenching on cars right now. We might have to take a trip out to the junkyard to get parts. So I figured I would shoot up here, do a quick little episode in this very awesome spot in Pasadena. How could I not do it in this area, right? It's pretty gorgeous up in here. And near historic picnic bench with Jory having done his live streams here. I don't ever recall it being this noisy though when I watch those streams. You should check out his channel. He's got a lot of excellent perspectives on things. I'll put a card up. And yeah, I think I'm gonna get back into the grind here, because I really want that Angelus chronograph. I can do a straight trade on that, forget about it. Done and done. And we're back in that all too famous LA traffic. I am still wearing my Suunto travel watch, because I just came out of second time around watch company in Beverly Hills and was not able to cobble together a straight trade on the Angelus. I'm going to pop up a picture of what I was looking to do, which is to trade out my Heuer Regatta stake watch for the Angelus. Number of reasons it couldn't cobble. So end up doing a straight sale, and I'm happy with the money I got for it. And they're gonna be selling it at some point. I'll pop up a photo of what I was looking to trade for, and for a handful of reasons couldn't cobble together. So I ended up just selling it outright. And I did well on the piece, they're gonna do well on the piece, so both sides win-win. And wanted to give them a shout out. I've been following their shop for a couple years now. Anytime I'm in town, I stop in. Super great service, great selection, and really excellent stock Vintage watches is their specialty. Gorgeous pieces. I think in one of my past videos I talked about them because they have a Longines 13ZN, which I love. If I'm going to get a Longines, it's going to be the 13ZN, the original flyback chrono. Gorgeous piece. This Angelus piece is actually really, really spectacular. It's been serviced by their in-house guy, which makes all the difference in the world when you're looking to source a vintage piece. Not only that it's been serviced, period, but if you're able to buy it from a seller, a shop that has their own watchmaker in-house, you're going to get, I think their standard warranty is 2 years on their watches, which is great. And plus, you know, if you end up building a rapport with a seller in particular, then they're going to take care of you, right? Whether it's on the sales or the service or whatnot. And the funny thing about this Heuer watch is a neat watch, but I bought this watch to do something with it as a project. This movement in here was not made by Heuer. This is a Lemania movement, this constant running chronograph with the Regatta discs. And the Lemania version of it, Lemania branded dial, etc., came in a titanium case. And it looked so much cooler than this variant of the Heuer. So I figured, as I was cruising it, I found the titanium case on eBay. I think I bought it out of Lithuania or something for like $100. I was like, oh, I'll pick up an inexpensive watch that has the same movement in it, drop the movement, and plop it into the titanium case, and I'll get the one that the variant I wanted. Which in retrospect, that's kind of a dumb idea. These are not compatible, completely different cases. I've had this watch for a couple years though, and so I was a little more wilding out with my watch projects back then. Just ill-conceived. And ultimately, there are other variants of this movement that I personally like. Although this one, they make this one with a two-tone, which I definitely don't like, but this one looks good, looks sharp, and it's been serviced, so it's running top flight. And if someone sees this and you buy it from them, I'm happy to recommend them. This is not a sponsored video. I like to promote businesses, tools, supplies from providers who are excellent, and they were excellent. They treated me great. And it's always nice to make another Mustang buddy. Leo, shouting out to you, man. I'm gonna keep in touch with you, and if I take my Mustang over 500 horsepower, which I totally need to do, I'm gonna work with Big C, one of my buddies, and see about getting in touch with his Ford guy. He's a Chevy guy, but he's got a Ford buddy who does performance modification. Probably gonna document that because I think that's gonna be really cool. I love that car so much. And she looks fast. She's not that fast. She's stock under the hood at 315 horsepower, but the previous owner did a bunch of tasteful mods to it. Changed out the hood, ran a black racing stripe down her, put on the louvers, and some brake vents. She looks the business, but she's not as fast as she looks, and I need to remedy that in 2022. Winter has finally given up its chokehold on my life in my town, and so it's time to put the battery back in the Stang and see about getting some more power under the hood. Could be a good fun project, and I'll probably end up having that be a crossover video with Big C. And this kind of wraps up my LA trip. Shot a bunch of footage this trip, really excited about it. I think I got somewhere between 10 and 15 videos out of this trip. That's a lot of juice out of an orange. The juice was definitely worth the squeeze, and couldn't be happier with my experience with Second Time Around Watch Company. John and Leo, shouting out to you guys. Hope you all are well. Let's keep in touch, keep doing some business. Let's keep enjoying this beautiful hobby of ours. And until next time, take care. All right, peace.